I'm Sylvia and I had colorectal surgery in February 2014. The few days before, when I was taking those drinks, I found them very sweet. I just drank the ones that I liked. The injection part of it was quite easy because I'd had previous surgery where I had to go home with Clexane injection, so that was no problem to me. The only part I didn't like was running to the toilet. I woke up during the night having performed in the night, so that my bedding was all messed up, whatever. That was the worst part about the preparation before I went in hospital. No family members were there. I just got dropped off at the hospital, which is what I wanted. It was like all hell broke loose when I actually got onto the ward where I was being prepared. Everybody wanted me to do or say something. Miss Patel came to see me, the anaesthetist came to see me. Other people came to see me who I didn't really know who they were, but they all wanted to ask questions and help me get undressed too. Following surgery, I ended up on the PP unit, which was absolutely brilliant because there was one nurse to two patients and there was only 4 of us in there. I didn't get to eat very well for about 2 or 3 days before I felt like food, but I did drink the drinks that they gave me. Still, my taste had altered by then as well. Things just tasted different. I wouldn't say horrible, but just different. I wasn't sick. My pain was well controlled. If I needed anything, I just had to shout to the girls to get me something, please. I got up fairly quickly after surgery, and that was no trouble to me. I went backwards and forwards to the toilet on my own. But the experience of PPU was very, very good, excellent. I couldn't get over the attention that I was given from being on a normal ward where you had to really wait for nurses to come in before you could ask questions or whatever. But I thought the PP unit was excellent, really. Well, the pain was well controlled in those next few days. At one point, I'd obviously dozed off and I woke up and there was the most awful smell. I mean, everybody's obsessed with bowels, obviously, having had that operation. I mean, every time anybody spoke to it was, have you performed yet? Have you performed yet? Which I didn't for about 5 days before I performed. I was encouraged to eat, but I only ate what I felt like eating. Even today, my taste is still not back to normal. Still things, some things still taste funny, and other things are okay. During that time, I had 2 big bleeds, which prolonged my stay in hospital actually. I was sent down for gastroscopy because I didn't know where the bleeding was coming from. And at one point it was talked about me going back into surgery to see what was going on. Anyhow, I was given tablets to stop the bleeding and they decided that because the gastroscopy was normal, nothing was found, they decided I was bleeding from where they joined the 2 ends together, coming out between those metal pins that they put in. That smell, it bothered me, did that smell. It was horrible, and I wouldn't describe it as a pooey smell. It was just a foul, horrible smell. And it went through my mind, is this what hell's like? It felt awful, didn't it? But it went. Over the day it just went. But it wasn't very nice when I experienced it. Well, on the day of discharge, by that time, because I lived alone, I'd booked myself into Abbeyfield in Ulverston for 2 weeks. Initially because my brother, who's single, lives there, following a stroke, and my family at Askham would be looking after both of us then, so I thought it was easier if I was in the same place as my brother. I was very grateful for that fortnight, because I don't think I would have coped as well if I'd been at home alone, because my family at work all day, I wouldn't have had access to them till the evening. So I was very grateful for that 2 weeks in Abbeyfield before I actually went home. I think I coped better for that. And that made me think that perhaps I was discharged too soon. But I was quite well in myself when I was discharged, and I was quite happy to be out of hospital. My wound was, as far as I know, quite good. In fact, it makes me mind I could wear a bikini for the first time. My bowels were a bit hit-y-missy. I didn't seem to have much control over them. But that's improved as I've gone on. I was given open access. Any problems I had to just ring in or come in if it was anything more serious. Yeah. I was given contact numbers and told who I could contact if I had any worries. But everything went quite smoothly, really. The only problem I had was really getting my follow-on tablets from my GP surgery. I hadn't sort of prepared myself with telephone numbers like I should have done. But that got sorted out. So. I just had a good experience, in my opinion, being, following this operation.